Hey, what a way y'all yawly. Norfolk Island is one tiny place out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, halfway between New Caledonia and New Zealand. I was descended from 6 Tahitian women and 6 English men who settled on Pitcairn Island after the mutiny on our bounty. Them descendants arrived here on Norfolk Island in 1856 and we've been here hours since. Yes, I was home and yes, I was come from. We pay respect I was land, I was oceans and I was forest. And we pay respect to all I was elders and I was youth, both past, present and them future ones too. And yes, I was island. So what the wheel yawly and welcome.
The National Park here protects around 650 hectares of land within the remote territory of Norfolk Island. The park protects around 18% of the land, and that includes the Mount Pitt section of the park on the main island, the Botanic Gardens, and also Phillip Island, which is about 6 kilometres off the coast.
My job entails doing the program planning for the threatened species and also looking at the threats. We're a small ground team of 2 people in the natural resources team, and so yeah, we have a ton of stuff to look after. We've got 56 threatened species here. All of those need to be monitored. I wouldn't say I have a typical day. I try and spend at least half a day out in the forest doing something. A, because it needs to be done, but B, also because it keeps me connected to the work that I'm doing. The things that we do in the forest are really varied as well. So one day I might be looking at rodents and doing sort of rodent control or monitoring for them. The next day I might be bird monitoring and going out with binoculars and just listening and looking for birds. You know what, I think we're an awesome team, the Norfolk Island National Park. Every member of the team is deeply committed to what we do, and so that makes for a very dynamic workplace where we all feel like we're contributing and just getting stuff done, It's awesome.
I'm responsible for making sure any visitor to the National Park has a really fantastic time and learns as much about the work that we do and the environment that they are in. So that can be tourists. They're obviously a really big component of the visitors to the park, but we also have a bunch of other visitors that we have to consider. So we have the local community. It's really important that they are engaged with the work that we do up at the National Park and feel a part of what we are trying to do to preserve the environment on this island. We have a volunteer weeding crew called the Friends of the Norfolk Island National Park. They do some very extraordinary work. They get into some really remote places across the national park and help manage some of the most invasive weed species that we have here. Another big component of my role is engaging with education groups. So there is one local school on the island, and recently we have established a curriculum-linked program with the park, which was really exciting. It was really fantastic to start to get the kids up into the park more and engaging in a really educational way that actually contributes to their school curriculum.
It's really important that an island this size, it needs to have a holistic view, and we try to work as a lead agency to show the possibilities of good collaboration and good partnerships. I think it's great to see direct results when you can see that you've planted a paddock out with 500 trees, and you come back in a year or two and you know that you've been maintaining it, and you look at the pre-planting photos and then when they went in the ground, and now you're walking under those trees. Within 5 years, you're suddenly going, oh, okay, we've made a difference here. And that's the thing, we're making a difference. I don't think you get that opportunity in many jobs, is to actually have a legacy that you're leaving. It's valuable.
I feel extremely lucky to be in this position, and every day is so different. We never know what's going to come up day to day, and I really enjoy being able to work with the entire team, whether I'm out weeding, joining meetings or working on contracts. It's diverse and fascinating and wonderful to work with the local Norfolk Island community.